So videos have become a practice of vulnerability for me, very much, 100%, without a doubt. It's a practice of me being able to tune into my true vibration and express myself to others, and to knowing that it's recorded. I have an issue with videos and just with this expressing myself in general that I'm in the process of getting to the root of and pulling up all of the shit. That's all. So anyway, it's become a practice of vulnerability and not having any expectations of outcomes or any expectations of receiving anything in return. It's just a full-on expression of authenticity. The more that I do these videos, the more that I'm finding that I'm able to more clearly feel my energy and to stay honed in my energy and to speak my truth. That being said, I'm not here to preach anything, teach anything, or receive anything. This is solely an individual practice that I am using to help develop my strengths and overcome my weaknesses. And you're welcome to watch, and if you get anything out of any of the videos that I make, I have much gratitude, because I want to help, but in order to help, I have to fully work on helping myself first. So with that being said, I'm going to practice a song that I've been working on for the last couple of months. The more that I'm diving into my own energy and allowing myself to just be and letting my mind be quiet, the more I'm tuning back into my desires for music and expressing myself musically. And it's been a huge hurdle, I'd say, in my path, because I feel like I've just been working through a lot of blocks to get me to be able to step into my power and to step into the gifts that I have and the ways that I do want to express myself. That's that. This is this. I can play this shit awesome when I don't have a video camera on, but as soon as I press that little fucking button, that's when everything goes crazy. It's funny, and I don't like it. I'm gonna start again. I want to feel I compare music to really being in alignment with spirit and with your truth. And I know that that is true, and it's why music is so powerful. The more that you're able to tune into your truth and your breath and your spirit, the more this energy flows through you and the clearer it flows. I struggle personally with breathing. I feel like there's kind of like a corset, if I were to explain it best. Like just like compressing and restricting all of this area. And that is from what I recently, in the last couple months, learned is being paradoxal breather, which is breathing into your chest area and restricting airflow to your stomach to like actually get a full breath of air. And you can feel it in your back too. Like if you take a deep breath in and you expand and you send it all the way down, like you can feel if you have restriction. And a lot of that too is like women naturally have the habit of sucking in their stomach, because like when I was a teenage girl, I was reading all of the magazines and engulfed in all of the programming of how somebody is supposed to look and how somebody is supposed to behave. And that is when these areas in our body are still developing, and when you're constantly restricted and constantly holding yourself back, it becomes a subconscious programmed just way of being. It becomes a way that your muscles know how to react. That's why like when you practice things, you have the ability to get better at them. Even by, they've done studies that you can even practice playing the piano in your mind, and when you go to play, you will have retained that information that you imagined in your mind. So when you practice these muscles and learn to let go, as I am doing, and as you are probably doing as well, and many others are doing, the more that you let go, the more that you allow breath and spirit and truth to move through you. Because when the mind stops, those thoughts, like as soon as you get those thoughts of doubt or those thoughts of questioning or thoughts of feeling like you're restricted and suppressed, it's going to instantly activate these triggers. Essentially, it's like a trigger that is causing subconscious reactions to happen. And if you're not aware and present to see them happen, you're not going to realize that they're not you, that they're just a reaction to a stimulus that you're experiencing. And the more that you're able to, that's what meditation is, the more that you're able to observe yourself and observe your thoughts and your habits, and to see where you're restricted, and to see where you're not breathing into your body, and to see what causes you to feel suppressed or to feel nervous. Like those are the areas, that's a gift in its rawest form to show you a place that you can continue to work on and heal yourself. And if we're just constantly going over all the things that we're good at, you're not really growing. You have to have these little hurdles and roadblocks and challenges to show you that you do have the strength to move forward and that you are powerful and capable of doing what you want and desire to do. It just takes practice and compassion, because you're not going to be good at things right away or anything, like really, like meditating, guitar, drawing, whatever it is that you are wanting to do. It takes attention and energy, and if you hone in on that energy and you put mindful direction and purpose to it, you will see results. And I believe that really being honest and open with yourself about the things that you may be holding back within yourself and the things you may not have really looked at are so important. Like vulnerability and honesty and openness are everything. And it's what we have lacked, and we have felt like, I'm just speaking from my own experience. I'm not going to continue to say we. I began to feel like you have to add up to something, like you have to do a certain thing to get to a certain place, or like we're taught competition and comparison as soon as we're born, really, and it's ingrained into us. And taking that all away and stripping that all away and coming back to true silence and true just you being a human and having experiences, observing the experiences, feeling the experiences, and just letting them be. That's where happiness can come in, when there's room. You have to have room, and you have to make room and push away all that's holding you back and restricting you. And sometimes that can be really challenging to do when you're so comfortable not, and this is the thing, like when you say comfort, like comfortable is like a warm blanket and like a nice shower. Comfortable, like you could be beating yourself up, and that feels like comfort to you because that's all that you've ever known how to do. So then once you start to actually look in and take care of yourself and start opening up your heart and expanding your awareness, and you see and you start to feel these different things that can be overwhelming because it's something that you're not used to. And again, we just allow these things to move and just keep tuning in and keep allowing them to move through you. Feel them. Don't attach to them. And the more that you clear, the more that you're going to tune in and find more of who you are. I'm on that journey, and I'm still discovering more of who I am every day. And it's definitely not the person that I've been portraying myself as for 98% of my life. And that goes for probably a lot of us, because we're restricting ourselves from being and seeing our truth and sharing it with others. And I just encourage you all to expand into the spaces of vulnerability and expand into allowing yourself to feel whatever it is that's coming up, and to just move through it and to let it be, and to take what you can and learn what you can and become more of the person that you want to be. That is all that I have. Thank you for being you and taking the time to watch this. I hope that you got something juicy from it to help you. Love you guys. We're all in this together. Have a good day.